My name is Magdy Ghaly, Magdy Ghaly.
Matthew Katz, Matthew Katz.
This is first time I get a service for the eye clinic, and I met Dr. Nashville General. Yes. And actually I have been in Nashville about 13 years, more than 12 years, but I didn't get any service more than here. First time I come to get a new prescription for the glasses and ask for something helping me to read, if it is possible. I hope to read the Bible and study the Bible, and to read it, and also to study geography before. So my habits to listen about geography or read about geography, actually, especially the medical geography. And also to help me, if I read, is a good habit for me before I get this disease. But right now I looking for this, and he tell me I have something here, we have something here could help you to read and study and to work, use it for work. Also, this was a big surprise for me. No, I can't drive. I tried before to get glasses special for this, but no way for to drive because it's legal blind. This is when I think 2001 I get a Behçet disease and start until about 3 years active. After that, something like a miracle happened with me when I visit the church, and the minister over there, he tell me everything will be okay, and they pray for me. And after that, really, I get a good, and stopped all the medicine I take. I was take a cortisone and Imiran, the Quran, many medicine I take too much. So after that, everything is good until 2012, I think. I get some troubles again, so I visit Vanderbilt Eye Institutions and Two River and the many doctors in Nashville. About 1 year, and now it's good also, but still the vision is very low. I can't drive, and I ask many times about something to read or something, how can I use a computer, but actually, until now, just I start to find by the easy.
Glad to be here. So I met Mr. Ghaly about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I met someone who in many ways was just like me, mid-30s, otherwise healthy, a scientist, a scholar, and a researcher. There's one chief difference between the two of us, and that's that one of us is living with profound visual limitations and deficit. Mr. Ghaly has a disease that's medically fascinating, but tremendously frustrating, and that's Behçet's disease. Systemic autoimmunity endemic to the area he's from, which is Egypt.
Egypt, yes.
This for me was immediately a special patient, because the truth is that medically and surgically there is nothing I could do for him. There is nothing I could do to reverse his visual condition. And just such a case is a case that makes me pause to ask if there might be something else I could offer. Okay. First of all, just listening to the story, and it's a compelling story. This is someone, again, whose life parallels mine in many ways, but who faces hardship that I've never known. I also serve with the Overcome Vision Loss Foundation. We are and were and continue to look for patients afflicted by low vision for whom there is no medical or surgical treatment, to see if we can try to improve the quality of just such patients' lives.
God bless you.
Just glad for the opportunity to help. So we discussed some, and he told me about how his visual limitations affected his life, limited what he's able to do and see, and the things he'd like to be doing and seeing, and it struck me that we might be able to help. I went back and discussed with my nonprofit, with my group, with my peers at the Overcome Vision Loss Foundation, and we decided that this would be a wonderful candidate for the eSight device. And what the eSight device does is it doesn't treat vision loss, but it maximizes and utilizes any visual function that is remaining. So we made a date, and we came back and met again and tried out the device together, and before my eyes, I watched the best corrected vision go from 2200 to 2040, and I could have cried.
That's right. Thank you.
So we decided to pursue this together. Overcome Vision Loss Foundation purchased the device in full for Mr. Ghaly, and it was our pleasure to do so, just to see if it couldn't bring some positive change to his life. And we have been in touch and following up, and I've been checking in to see on him and how his life has changed, how his functionality has changed in the weeks and months that have followed. And I have been there with him every step of the way, which has been a privilege and a pleasure for me.